All right. Hello everyone. I hope you've had a wonderful morning, afternoon, night, whenever it is, wherever you are. And today I'm going to be reviewing a camera that I got for Christmas and have been using for the past couple of months. I initially wanted to do an unboxing video in December, but I decided to wait and get some experience actually using the camera, and that way I would be able to talk a little bit about the things I like about it so far, what I don't like about it so far, the issues that I've had, or the things that have worked really well. I've started this YouTube journey fairly recently. In December, my mother got me a camera for Christmas. She did a lot of research. I'm very, very grateful. And the one that she got me was the DJI Pocket 2. Not the typical vlog camera, but when I talked with her and then when I did some looking up of my own, I can understand why she felt inclined to get this one instead of one of the stereotypical vlog cameras. This one is used by a lot of hikers. It's very popular with outdoor content creators, and that is something that I am interested in doing, as well as what I've done so far. So let's take a look. Here is the camera. It's very tiny. This is the kind of protective outer casing that it comes in. And right now I'm filming with my iPhone. So she got the DJI Creators Pack. Here is what it looks like. Okay, so this is the screen. So this is actually the camera, so I'm going to turn it on for you. Okay, so this little guy right here, it kind of feels like I have my own personal Wally. There is a little control attachment, so if I'm just using the camera, there's a little control stick attachment that it has right there where you can move the camera up and down. It's very, very helpful, and it keeps everything stable because of the stability gimbal. I don't know that that's actually what it's called. I'm gonna call it that. But the thing that has been the most useful is the fact that I can connect it to my phone through the app. To do that, you have to switch the bottom attachment. You can get a warranty on this. We do have the warranty, which is super helpful because frequently, as careful as I am, technology and I just don't mix. I take meticulous care of my devices, but something inevitably always goes wrong. I've removed the little bottom cover, and you line the power port up with that, and then just attach it in like that. Then you turn it on, and once you've downloaded the DJI MIMO app, you can connect it to that. So I'm gonna switch to the footage from that camera now. I think it should look a little bit different. Obviously, I think you can see a little bit more of the space rather than the narrow view of the iPhone because of the nature of the camera. Connected to my phone, you can also see, this is technically your viewfinder. You can have that on your phone, which is very helpful if you need to set up a shot from a distance, see what it looks like far away without having to run back and check the viewfinder. It comes with a microphone that has a little fuzzy hat. It also comes off pretty easily. There are two little holes at the top. You can really not see that. There are two little holes at the top that line up with bumps right here. Line those up, and then it's on pretty good. Like, I'm pulling a little bit. It's not gonna get just brushed off. It magnets onto it. And so this is the audio that comes with the microphones on the DJI. There are a couple of different ones all around the body of the DJI, so you have to be careful if you are holding it not to cover those up unless you're using the microphone. So I'm gonna turn this on now, and here we are with the microphone. Once you've paired it one time, all you have to do is turn on the button on the side and it'll have the little green light. You cannot, as far as I've found, use this microphone just with your phone without using the camera. it doesn't work that way. So if you want to just film with your phone, then you can't use this microphone with that. And it is a definite improvement in the sound. It's a little less echoey and a little clearer, but the microphones on the camera body itself are still pretty good. So when my mother got this for me, she got the creator bundle, which came with this extra stuff. She also got me a carrying case. This is Max Cam camera accessories, and it is essentially made for the DJI Pocket 2. There is a place for the camera itself, and the protective cover fits in there with it. And then there is a place for the for one of the extra bottom covers, and then there's a place for the bottom attachment that you have to use to connect it to your phone, so the one that's on the camera right now. Then there is a place for the joystick attachment that goes in right here. Comes with a widescreen camera angle lens that pops on. All you do is it magnets on, and oh, it actually did. Holy crap. Okay, so just a little bit different. And it also came with a lightning end that goes into iPhones or Apple products. Came with an extra little tiny stand that fans out around like that you can screw the bottom of the camera into for it to stand. It'd be like a desk stand. And then it came with a microphone and the cover. So what you have to use with this is one of the mini USBs. And what I ended up doing was grabbing SanDisk ones. I think I got the 64 gigs. And it's one that you can use. It got one that came with the adapter, so that if I needed to put anything onto my computer or onto another device without using the internet, I could do that. One of the things that was frustrating about using my iPhone was I had to, if I wanted the good camera, so the back camera, I had to set it up and then take a 5-second video. So like turn on the video, go sit down, do whatever I needed to do really quickly just for like a couple of seconds, and then go back and check the angle, check the shot, make sure that I was actually visible. And sometimes getting the right angle or the right shot, it was tedious trying to run back and forth. There are controls on the phone where you can move the camera side to side, or my hand over there, up and down from your phone, which is just incredibly cool. Also, I edit all of my stuff, all of my videos on my phone. I don't have an editing software on my computer. My iPad is super old, so it barely comes on these days. So I edit all of my footage on my phone. You can download the footage from the camera onto your phone because you can have that Bluetooth connection through the app. And also, there is an app that comes with having the DJI, so you register your camera in the app, and once you connect it and set everything up, there's an app called Lightcut, I think, that comes as an editing software. Now, there are some things that it can't do that I use iMovie for, but that you can import the video directly to that editing app from the DJI app. I always ended up saying DJI, so if I say DJI, know that I mean DJI. This camera can record an incredibly high quality of footage. Right now, I just have it on 1080p and 30 FPS because when I've used the higher resolution before, ported it to my phone, when I used iMovie to edit, something about the size of the audio or something about that footage caused my edits to actually move a couple of seconds. That was iMovie's fault, because other than that, the footage was fine on my phone. The resolution can go up to 4K, and the frame rate can go to 60 FPS. So it just depends on what you need. I've been okay with the 1080p and the 30 FPS because that's what my little phone has been able to process, and that's worked fine. From the beginning, I was using HD on my phone with 30 FPS, and even though it's the same FPS, the look is vastly different. The clarity, I feel like with the DJI, even if it is a lower frame rate, is a lot better. The one thing that I've noticed so far, because a lot of the times that I am filming in longer stretches, the battery can be the battery can run down what feels like kind of quickly. But this lasts longer if you're not using it for continuous amounts of footage, which is understandable. So when you're out hiking somewhere, you're not likely filming the entire however long it is that you're hiking. You're filming bits and pieces here and there, so the battery is going to last longer. So as I've been using it now for some projects or for more of the vlog style videos, it's been a little bit of a balance trying to figure out, okay, how long I need to be able to video for, because my phone battery also runs down. You can't lock your phone while you're using this, or it will stop recording and then go back onto the camera and disconnect from the app. It is very late right now. I'm gonna get more test footage tomorrow, so I will see you then. All right, so I'm outside. I did not plan ahead well enough for this because my phone is on 28%. So I'm gonna have to talk fast and do this quickly. I am going to test the distance of the microphone and test how far away I can get and still use the tracking feature and just play around with that a little bit, but I'm gonna have to move fast. So let's go ahead. I can see myself here, and let's track me. So it's tracking my face right now. That's cool. I wonder how far away I can get for it to still track my face. Okay, I'm gonna carefully walk. I don't know if it's still tracking me. I think it is. Okay, so about here, it loses my face. All right, so so now it's tracking my body. You have a subject on here, and you draw a little selection box around the subject that you want to track. So now it's tracking all of this, my entire 5'4" being. Not bad. Okay, so I look itty bitty on screen. The camera is very far away from me, and it's still following my movements. So let's go a little farther over this way. Oh, it has lost me. It has lost me. Hi, I'm here. It's not tracking me anymore. Maybe, I wonder if I zoom in. Yeah, will it track me then if I zoom in? But if you zoom in, you can track again. So I think to use it, you just have to play around with it, play around with the distance that you can use, however far away that you need it to be. But so far this is working pretty well. I'm actually surprised. I want to test the distance of the microphone connection. Okay, so let's turn microphone off. Okay, and we're back with this microphone. So let's see how far away we have to go. I mean, it probably says all of this on the website, but I want to kind of test it out myself to get a physical feel of how far away I can move. Okay, I don't know that in anything I'm ever going to film I will ever be this far away from the camera. So this is a pretty good distance for the microphone if it's still picking up pretty well. Oh my gosh. See what it's like to use the camera as you're walking. It stabilizes a lot of the movement that happens with the hand. It makes it a lot smoother. and it does have microphones. When you hold it, you can see where they are, so you have to be careful not to cover them up. You know, not using the phone, I can still see myself, I can still see where I am in frame, so you don't have to have your phone connected to it for it to work. It's just really, really cool to be able to have your phone connected and see what the picture will look like, because the screen on here is square, so it is filming more of the surroundings than you can see. That's one thing that I found out, was that even though what I can see right here on the screen is square, it's actually filming in a way that works for the like your phone turns sideways or for the wide angle. If you are wanting to film outdoor content, or film, you know, this is helpful for filming the farm content, and it was incredibly helpful for the bullet journal video because I was able to set up the camera and have the angle and go ahead and sit down and have my stuff out in front of me, but still be able to see what that was going to look like on YouTube or like in the video, because I could have my phone right there underneath and be able to move the camera, move the angle without having to get up and adjust the camera physically. So that was really, really helpful. That, I think, is so far my favorite feature of this camera, having my viewfinder on my phone. That has been incredibly helpful and made filming a lot easier. So if you like the video, like the video. If you have any questions or anything else you would like to know, any other features you're curious about with this camera, please drop them in the comments below, and I will maybe make another video about this camera. It's super, super cool and been fun to use. Make sure to subscribe so you're notified when I post more content, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Ow, I hit myself in the nose.